What's going on? It's your big brother Trend. You tuned in again to another exclusive video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you watch this, if you click this video because you was interested in the title, you right on time. Don't nothing happen by mistake. Everything happens for a reason, okay? I'm about to tell y'all some really powerful stuff, okay? Not too many people know this. Matter of fact, I would say about 90% of the earth don't even know this. I say 10% people on earth know this, but 90% of people, no matter what age, no matter what culture they're from, 90% of the people don't know what I'm about to tell you in this video right now. And that's why it goes into when I say chosen ones, all right? You ain't even no real true chosen one if you don't even know this, okay? But I know when I start talking, a lot of people gonna start saying, I know that, that's nothing new, that's old. You didn't know this. You didn't know this. This is only 10% of people on earth because we actually get downloads from source that tells us what's going on in the current times that we are living in right now. All right. And I'm going to tell you what's going on in the times we living in right now and why everything feels so strange. Have you noticed, folks, people are changing in the times that we living in, right? They are different. You walk outside, the energy is different. Okay. As you walking through your day-to-day lifestyle, it feels like you in a simulation, don't it? It feels like you playing a game. It feels like you about to just transcend or something. Have you been feeling like you about to transcend lately? Like you can teleport to a place. You ain't even got to be at this place where you want to be at, but it just seems like you there already. Matter of fact, you probably been feeling lately like you can be in multiple different places at one time. Better yet, comment below if you've been having a lot of dreams at night. You can't get no sleep at night. Comment below if you're having a hard time sleeping at night. Comment below if you're waking up at 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Well, truth be told, folks, that's what time I just woke up right now to make this video because I've been waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning every single night. My sleep pattern is completely off. It ain't got nothing to do with because I'm out here on the other side of the world. No, if I was back at home in the United States of America, it probably would be the same way over there. I think it was already, if I can remember. All right. Your sleep patterns is off. You can't get to sleep at night, the proper sleep at night, because you go into multiple different dimensions when you travel with your spirit. Listen, everything is happening as it's supposed to happen in the times that we're living in, folks. It seems like times are dark and things are bad, but it's not. All right. If you feel like we living in some dark, sinister, wicked, evil times, that may be true for some, but it's not true for you if you know who you are. Okay? What are you saying, Trent? Let me explain it to you. Stay tuned to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section because we love to read the comments. Don't be scared to comment your opinions on what's going on in these times right now. Give this video a thumbs up if I'm saying something that resonates with you. Just hit the thumbs up button. That's all it takes. You don't even got to comment if that's the case. All right. Anyway, we are in times right now, folks, where people are beginning to start to awake. Okay. People are waking up out of the dream. All right. A lot of people have been sleepwalking for a long time. And you know what you do when you sleepwalk, right? You ever sleepwalk before or knew somebody, you seen somebody sleepwalk? They get up in the middle of the night and they still sleep mentally. They still sleep, but physically they are up walking around the house, talking to themselves, walking in the refrigerator, opening the refrigerator, sitting down on the sofa, talking to themselves, saying crazy stuff. It's like they here, they alive, they walking, they living, but they not here. They still sleep in their brain. That is the equivalent of the same thing that has been happening on earth for hundreds of thousands of years up until now. All right. People are alive. They living, they breathing. And still to this day, this is why I say 90% of people are asleep. Okay, still to this day, it's a high amount of people still walking out here. They see you, they talking to you, but spiritually, mentally, they are sleepwalking, folks. They just on autopilot. They on autopilot. It's like when you flying on an airplane. A lot of people don't know this. When you flying on an airplane, the only time the pilot is controlling the plane is when the plane take off and when the plane lands. When the plane is in the air, while you feeling all that turbulence and stuff, which is never meaning you're gonna crash, only 98% of planes don't crash. You just been watching too many movies and too many conspiracy theories. Okay, the plane is not gonna crash. It's called turbulence. It's where wind hits the plane and the plane is readjusting its destination path. Okay, but the plane is on autopilot. They are controlling the plane with satellites. The plane is AI. It knows how to navigate through the clouds, through the storms, through the rain, how to go down, descend, how to pan to the left, the right, and balance itself back out just to be stable enough to keep you calm and for freaking out on the airplane, right? The plane is on autopilot, folks. That's how most people is, okay? They don't know it though. Here's the crazy thing about it. They don't know it. But see, this is what's happening right now. It's called the quickening. This is a quickening going on in the world right now. A shaking, okay? The world is being stirred up. The world is being shaken up. You know what I mean? Like a smoothie, you know what I mean? You're putting all the fruits in the blender, you blend them all up. And some people, during the shaking, some people are starting to awaken from that sleep. Now, it ain't in large numbers. It's in small quantities, okay? So right now in the world, all this chaos, this turmoil, this confusion that we see going on in politics, in entertainment, family, anything, your life, all this stuff that you experiencing that's going on around you is a part of the Great Awakening. Okay, it's one big melting pot of just a whole bunch of different vegetables in one pot, and it's everybody trying to work together, but we all different vegetables, but we trying to create this beautiful tasting soup. But some people don't want it to taste good. Some people want it to taste this way. Some people want to taste that. It's because these new people are awakening and they don't really understand what's going on in their life, and they tripping and flipping out of control. And the thing is, nobody is helping them to understand that they are going through awakenings. It's people who out here crashing out, who losing their mind. They think they seeing ghosts. A lot of people was reporting UFOs. A lot of people reporting paranormal activity happening in their house. I talk on the phone to people like a life coach. That's what I do, a life coach. Make sure you book a session with me. But I talk on the phone for a career, for a living, to all people around the world. People is telling me they hearing voices coming through walls. People is telling me they walking down the street and their head is talking to themselves. And these are sane people telling me insanity stuff. But I know what's happening. People are being quickened to awaken, because we living in times called the end times. All right. These are indeed, yes, the end times, but it's not the end times how we perceive it to be. It's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we knew it. OK, there is always an end of the world as you knew it in every age of civilization, in the time of evolution. OK, back in what was the 50s and 60s, racism, segregation and stuff, the Malcolm X days, Martin Luther King days, slavery days, all the black versus white, white versus black, all that crap, right? That was a paradigm. That was a time that we can't really understand, but that was their number one thing that they was going through back in them times, is trying to understand why we are different colors. They was so ignorant. And they didn't know that they would be this way. But these people were so ignorant of themselves because they didn't know who they were. They was like that's like the way the beginning parts of awakening. They didn't even really understand that they was here on earth by default of their skin color. So they was fighting each other because he was that color and he was that color and she was that color. And they didn't even realize the revelation that nobody had the audacity, nobody had the power to create their own color coming into the world. We didn't know we would be brown or black. We didn't know that we would be white or tan. We didn't know that we would be albino. We didn't know that we would have a skin impediment. We didn't know that we would be born like this. So they were bickering and fighting over stuff like that. But eventually there will come people that were born into that time, like Malcolm X, like Martin Luther King, and who Gandhi and all the mugs that came in those times. I call them chosen ones. They came in those times because they were sent to transition the people to a different dimension of time, a different paradigm of life, to where they can finally set amongst each other without bickering over the color of their skin. And now they living in times like this where you still got some that's still living in the past time frame of life and evolution, where they still can't awaken from the skin color problem. Now we living in times right now where people can't awaken from religion. Religion is a man-made doctrine. It's a man-made thing. There is only but one God. But since we were born in different parts of the world, different cultures, since we were born by different morals and had different families, this family believed that family raised you to believe that family raised you to believe in this doctrine and this Bible and this book. Now we in a part of reality where people are starting to realize that religion is a thing of the past now. And you still got some people who still holding on to a word when really everything is starting to become spiritual. It's two different things. You don't have to be religious to have faith, folks. That's what a lot of people is not understanding. You don't have to go to church to have faith. You don't have to use your Bible as a weapon against people on social media and pull up scriptures and quote it and then throw it at people in order to get people to try to understand what you believe. You feel what I'm saying? So we living in a time right now where everybody's trying to, and the people that still stuck, they trying to. Lord, pray for these people. But there ain't nothing we could do. We trying to. And see, the problem is, if people don't awaken, if people don't get their together and get their heart right, the faster we oscillate. What's the word? The faster we oscillate to a higher level of in dimension. The old shall pass and the new shall come in. Okay, meaning a lot of people are not going to be able to transition fast enough during the quickening. A lot of people are not going to be able to be shaken and transition fast enough to the new world. Okay, it's not a new world order. It's a new world for the people that understands that it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of the world as we knew it. And then we ride and transition into this new life, this new world of existence, which a lot of people won't make it. OK, this is why you see so many different unalivings. This is why you see people falling off. This is why you hear wars and rumors. This is why people was getting all kind of stuff is happening in the world right now, bro. It's being people taken out left and right by the thousands, bro. Storms of people, flocks of people is just gone. That thing came in. Y'all remember that thing a couple years ago, right? It came in, right? Knocked out a whole big mass collective consciousness of people. That's what's happening right now because we're going through the awakening and everybody can't go because everybody's not on the frequency they need to be on. This is a frequency thing. This is an energy thing. If you don't get your life, basically what the universe is saying is if you don't get your life together, if you don't get in alignment, if you don't get your health right, if you don't get your mind right, if you don't fix your heart and clean up your greed, your jealousy, your enviousness, you don't clean it up, karma is coming faster now. So it's just wiping people out. It ain't personal, okay? People looking at this stuff as personal. None of it ain't personal. It's all spiritual warfare. That's what's happening right now in politics. That's what's happening in government right now. That's what's happening in the medicine field. That's what's happening in all of the world. It is a spiritual warfare. Don't you feel like it's a spiritual warfare? It's evil against good, good against evil. That's what we having right now. And evil winning for the people that is destined to get that won't awaken. I'm gonna say that one more time. Evil or bad is going to encompass people that it is supposed to engulf and get up out of here, because they is still on a lower vibration. See, good and evil ain't got nothing to do with if you're a violent person or if you're like a holy roller or nothing like that. No, good and evil is basically just smart and dumb. Are you smart enough to know that you have to take control of your life and fix your life yourself? Or are you dumb to believe that everybody else is controlling your life and you ain't controlling it? Are you dumb to believe God is controlling you like a slave? Or do you believe that he gives you free will to create your life how you want it, and he will assist you to get where you want to be and to make your life how you want it to be? Which one are you, smart or dumb? Are you good or are you evil? See, we've been thinking about good and evil as like the devil with the horns and then the angel over here on the cloud. No, good and evil is just two different. One person is consciously awakened and one person is taking the control of their life, and one person got a good heart and want to do the right thing by people and want to create in life and want to change their life. They want to make their life better. They want to create products. They want to create brands. They good. Then you got evil people over here who can't get on the right frequency of their own purpose. They can't find their own path. They don't want to accept the call, but they call themselves chosen. They don't want to do nothing monumental with their life, with their life's rings frozen. They don't want to shift the family name and try to bring up the family and help the family members out. So they are technically evil. That's what we're dealing with here. This is why it's so much chaos, because people are awakening. Most are not. Most are trying to keep the same system and faculty in play when it don't even work no more. As evolution begins to evolve and rise in consciousness, it no longer works anymore. It's like people still trying to hold on to the damn analog television that you got to change it with the switch, like, and you got to put the damn aluminum foil on the antennas to find a channel. And they sitting back saying to us, people like us, that is the best TV ever. No, don't change that. Don't bring that flat screen Samsung in here. I want to watch that TV just like that. But you just telling them it's static. It take 5 hours to find a channel. And then it's got static in it. We can't see it. I can see it good. I need that. That's comfortable with me. I'm going to watch it. No, get the flat screen in here so we can change the channel at will. And we can just order Netflix or something where there's no commercials, Dad. No, this is the best thing. God is good. He gave us this television. This is the first one that was ever invented. Be grateful for the things that come into your life that we never had before. But we got a Samsung. We got a Vizo. No, I'm not taking that TV out. That's what we living with. We living with people who still want to stay stuck in the matrix because they comfortable and they lazy and they don't want to change nothing, and they fighting with the new world order, okay, which is not how you think it is a new world order. They fighting with the universal evolution in consciousness that is coming to shift things and change things, because as time goes on, things have to change. If you want different results, you have to do different things. Okay, you can't get a better result doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Y'all remember when we grew up? Okay, this is a part of the old paradigm. This is a part of the sleep days when you was not awakened. Remember, the whole goal was get a job, graduate college, get some papers from college, and then go out and find a good job, and then work and get you a good old paycheck so you can be able to have you a family and get married. And girls walking around with their little ring to show that they married. Hey, yo, hey. and buy a dog and he bark. That's my dog, Fluffy. And then get you a dog so your neighbors can see you living well. And get you a big house and some good grass. And go get your lawnmower and Lowe's and go cut the grass. And everybody in the neighborhood see you keep your grass cut. And you get a 2-car garage and have your garage open so people see you got 2 cars in the garage. You living good. You living good. You and your wife living good. You get the kids that's happy and they're playing tennis and throwing soccer balls around and stuff. Where did that life go, right? Why you can't have no family right now? Why you can't have no girlfriend right now and get no wife? Why it ain't like that? Like your house is like happily ever after where you got like a white picket fence outside and the 2 dogs barking and stuff. Why your life ain't like that? You know why you can't obtain it and why nobody can't get it? Because it is a thing of the past. It doesn't apply to the future that we are living in right now in these times. It was yesterday. Today is a new day. You don't need nobody to help you no more. It's so much technology out here nowadays. You don't need no second half. You are the second half in the first half, in the fourth half, in the third quarter. We smarter than people from yesterday. Our grandmas and our grandpas, they had to have somebody to help them do this and to do that and do that. They didn't have no damn cell phones. They didn't have the information at their fingertips like we do. They had to have a specific person and to do things this way. You know what I mean? They had to go to the mailbox and get the mail out of the mail and come home and open up the mail and read each bill and open up that mail and read. We don't got to do that no more. We go on a cell phone and go on our email. Boom, there's your pay your bill right there. You pay your bill right there. You ain't even got to have a car no more. You pay your bill right there. You pay that bill online right there. Pay that bill online right there. But see, we grew up in a time where we was in the past, in the old world, where it was like, you got to have you a car, girl. Go get you a car. You need a car. He go buy her a car. Having a car was like the success because that was the way you had to get around to handle your responsibilities because it was needed because the technology wasn't available at that time. But don't you know you still got people living in the times that we living in like, I want a man with a car. Why do you need a man with a car? Because that shows me he's approved. He's doing something good with his life. Does he have a car? She sleep. She a part of the 90,000 people that I'm talking about that's not waking up, that's going to be knocked off, that's going to fall off into the ocean. But see, the new people, the new awakened people, they know it's something different happening. They know they feel different. They know they're going to be able to teleport soon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And no, ain't nobody coming back on no white cloud. We is the white cloud. We is the person on the white cloud. So stop looking for your savior. Stop looking for somebody to come and say, she gonna willingly come and save me. Ain't nobody coming to save you, Cletus. You are your God is inside of you. Your temple. This is your temple. Ain't in no building. Ain't on no cloud. It's the breath that you breathe is inside of you. The spirit is inside of thee. Who are you? But anyway, man, this is what's happening right now, y'all. It's the great awakening right now that's causing a shift. Some of y'all have shifted into this new way of thinking. Don't feel weird. Don't feel out of place. It's normal. You're not going crazy. You just already there. It's just everybody else ain't there yet, bro. And you having to get along with these people. You having to work with these people. And you feel like you doing something wrong because they still sleep. It ain't your fault. And if you awaken watching this video, bro, everything gonna happen divinely for you now. That's what we dealing with. Now we got a divine power. We connected to a divine source. We connected to an Elohim now. Yeshua now. We connected to something totally different now. And it comes give us things that we need anytime we call on it. But a lot of people don't understand how to do that yet. And they don't understand what it means to be the chosen one. They just saying it because they feel it. But they ain't living it. A lot of people ain't awakened, but they think, okay, I woke up. So what are you talking about? I didn't say awake, sleep, awake. I mean like consciously, frequently, frequency, Energy. What is your energy like when I stand around you? Do you feel like a dark cloud over your head, or do you feel like sun shining on your life? What do you feel like? And you can see this, but you can see this with a lot of people. Just look at their life. You can tell whether or not they still back there in the old world, or if you can see if they are a light being. You can see if they're a star seed, everything by the life that they living. Just look at the life that they living. Look at the pictures and stuff they take, and look at the life that they living, and they will be a person that's full of light. And you will notice they'll have a lot of people that gather around them, okay? Because they full of this light. That might be you. They full of this light. So if you full of light, right now you have people coming to you from all walks and races, people asking you questions, people trying to get to know you because they coming for the light, but they coming in different, they coming for different motives, but something is strange. You know what I mean? Because they acting like something that they don't know what you do. They acting like, I can go on and on about this, man. This video getting out of hand. Y'all know I talk a lot on my videos, so I'm gonna just end this video right here, y'all. By the way, man, if you were interested in this conversation and you want to come inside the inner circle, okay, the chosen one inner circle, you like conscious conversations, esoteric knowledge, you like occult knowledge and stuff. By the way, sleep people, occult don't mean anything bad or wicked or evil. That's what all this stuff they lied to us. Illuminati. It was really meant to be illumination. They don't want you illuminated. So they changed it into Illuminati to make you feel like you was doing something bad. See, y'all still stuck in the past. We over here in the future now. That's why I came to Thailand. I'm in the future from y'all. I'm a day in advance, bro. We not over. Y'all in the past. Some of y'all still stuck in the past. Y'all doing stuff the wrong way. People out here ain't even got the same benefits and opportunities as people back in the West. And they already living more consciously than most people back in the West. Anyway, I keep going on. I keep talking. But if you want to come inside the Chosen One inner circle, man, click the link below. Okay, click the link below right now and join us, man. We have great conversations like this in there all day, every day, 24/7, 365. Join the society right now. Also, if you want to move, if you want to get out of the West, if you're trying to leave where you from right now and trying to live a better life, a cheaper life, and you just tired of everything and you have awakened, okay, you can do it. Every force in the universe will be on your side to be able to assist you to do that if you're really true about doing it. You got to be real though, okay? Okay, you can't be doubtful. You can't worry about matrix stuff. You gotta be like, okay, this is what I want to do and I want to do it. Trent, what's up? Click the link below, book a session with me. I'll tell you everything you need to know so you can make the great transition, the greatest shift in your life to be able to move or leave and go do something totally different in 2026, bro. Click the link below right now. It's all going to be at the very top of the comments. With that being said, man, it's your big brother Trend, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.